kind of crazy how life can kind of change your taste in video games. And not even really because you like one sort of game more than you like the other, but it could also be like a time difference. Time difference was, I can't think of the word I really want to say, but your time might be limited. And that might change what type of games you want to play on a daily basis because your time is limited. For example, I used to be a heavy League player. I played League every single day. But that was back when I was in college and I didn't have a house and I didn't have bills and I was working a part-time job. So I had a lot more time to play League of Legends. But these days, I really don't have as much time to play League, and I don't like to mess with it too much because it could make you late for work if you don't play at least an hour or two in advance. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be late to work because I was playing League of Legends. That sounds lame as fuck, as you can tell by the voice crack. But it also kind of sucks because now I work a lot more, so I don't have as much time to play multiplayer games with my friends because I'm mostly at work. But I found out over the weekend that I could play more RPGs. I can jump in and out. I don't have to sit there and dedicate 30 minutes of time to something if I don't have 30 minutes. I've been playing Star Ocean recently, so I can jump into Star Ocean 20, 30 minutes before work. And then if I feel like playing some more, I can come back after work, play another hour and a half, 2 hours, and then go to bed, which sounds sad compared to the game time I used to have. But that's just how it is right now, you know, and I've become a night shift worker, I guess you could say. That's not the word. I don't want to say overnight because I'm not really working overnight either, but I work into the night, I guess you could say, from the night into the early morning. So I sleep a lot later. I work a lot later. Everybody else I know works in the morning. They get off in the afternoon. So when they getting off, I'm just now going into work. So obviously there's a schedule difference there. So I don't have the same amount of time that they have. Well, I have the same amount of time they have, but it's flipped. They got that time in the afternoon. I don't really have that time until like super early morning, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning when I get off. So, you know, it's harder to play multiplayer games with your homies when you work at a different time. And I'm sure everybody's going to do that at least one point in time or another. And that's not to say it'll be like this for the entire time. You know, eventually I'll start taking my days off because I work overtime as well. I'll start taking my days off and maybe I'll have more time to play multiplayer games. But I'm mostly just glad that I'm still somewhat in the space, even though community-wise, the space is very weird at this point in time. I've seen a lot of doom posting and a lot of complaining and stuff like that, but we'll talk about that some other time, I suppose. But main point of this story is you can still play video games even if you're a very busy person. You can still play 30 to 45 minutes, maybe even an hour. It just might not be the games you're used to playing. But this has made me develop more of an appreciation for RPGs because I always kind of liked them, but it was one of those things where it was like, why would I play a single player game when I could just go play games with the homies? Well, now I can't play games with the homies, so guess what I got left? Single player games. So yeah, man, that's about it. Support your single player games or something.